Finra just made something crystal clear. Your location doesn't matter. Whether you're in New York, London, Singapore, or Zurich, if you're a Finra member or an associated person, you're on the hook for Rule 8210. Finra's new regulatory notice 2511, published on the 25th of September, just last month, reminds everyone in the industry that you must comply with Finra Rule 8210 wherever you exist and wherever you are in the world. Rule 8210 gives Finra the authority to demand information, testimony, and documents from member firms and associated persons. Now, unlike the SEC or the Department of Justice, Finra doesn't have subpoena power, so Rule 8210 is the backbone of its ability to investigate misconduct and enforce compliance. So here's the bottom line. If Finra requests documents or testimony, you must respond fully, truthfully, and promptly, no matter where your people or your records are located. This sometimes presents a global challenge because many Finra regulated firms operate globally with offices, servers, and employees spread across multiple jurisdictions. And some countries have privacy, secrecy, or blocking laws that are different than the United States and could restrict information sharing with foreign regulators. But here's the critical takeaway from Notice 2511. Rule 8210 contains no exception for foreign law. You can't rely on local statutes to avoid compliance with Finra Rule 8210. If Finra asks you for records, even if those records are stored overseas, the firm must produce them. Finra Rule 3110 requires every member firm to maintain supervisory systems designed to ensure compliance with securities laws and Finra rules, and that includes Rule 8210. If your firm has global operations, that means that your compliance and supervisory systems must: 1. Anticipate potential cross-border conflicts between Finra rules and local privacy rules. 2. It needs to clearly define how records will be accessed, produced, even if they're maintained abroad. And 3, it needs to ensure that associated persons overseas can appear for testimony or provide data when requested by Finra. And Finra expects firms to proactively solve conflicts before they become enforcement issues. As a quick checklist, compliance under Rule 8210 may require producing books and records under your possession, custody, or control, even those held by third-party vendors, making sure electronic data can be accessed and transferred securely and lawfully. It could also include maintaining clear audit trails, proving that the firm can retrieve information on demand from Finra. And in short, if you can access it, Finra can request it. Now, because Finra relies on voluntary compliance from member firms, failure to cooperate is serious. Non-compliance with Rule 8210 can lead to expulsion from membership or an individual bar from associating with any Finra firm. And Finra made this clear. Its examination program will continue to test firms' ability to comply globally with this rule. If a firm's cross-border setup prevents full cooperation, expect an enforcement referral. In closing, Finra's stance is clear. Global operations cannot be used as an excuse to limit transparency or avoid Rule 8210. And if you're subject to Finra jurisdiction, you must be ready to provide information and testimony anywhere and anytime. And because in today's interconnected world, compliance has no borders, you got to be ready for that. If you found this breakdown helpful, please subscribe for more updates on securities enforcement, regulation, and compliance strategy. My name's Braeden Anderson. I'm a partner at Gesmer Updegrove. See you next time.